Why are Dalits still loving? They have no reason to love others. Give me one good reason. Why should they love a other dominant oppressor caste person? I can't find. You can talk about the ethical, moral project of it. We are all, human beings and all. On what cost? On 2 Dalit dead bodies every day? It cannot be a project. So there is something crucial that is happening here. And I think the world needs to pay attention to the world's oldest surviving discrimination happening on such a large scale. Crime against an entire humanity every day taking place at, the watch of the world media and everything. Yet, Dalits remain resilient. In their love, they are resilient. But also, their love is not about the romantic, cheap market love. It is actually destroying the market-oriented notions of love. It is something else. It is beyond the human blood relations. It repeatedly tells you it's a spiritual experience. It believes in your ancestral, whatever they bequeath about you. If Dalits are loving, that means they are still reminiscing. They are still living in the thoughts of their ancestors, the great people about whom we really know nothing about, who lived for so long, yet their history doesn't become part of the conversation. Every time they make sure when the Dalit is practicing a love, and when I say Dalit being equates Dalit love, being a Dalit is to love other person. You are still trying to find agency in other person. You are still trying to find the human. There is a demon in this oppressor, but you make sure you are still trying to find that there is a human still, and I will make sure that the human capacities of this person will come forward. The demon has brought because they have kissed the Brahminical order. And I think because of this very thin line, and I think you asked very right question about the ethical project of this. I think this is an ethical project. And within ethic, it is not about the ethic of a ruling class, which talks about retaining of a status quo, but it's actually subverting. And that ethic is a very crucial ethic, because it is not only radical, but it is revolutionary, because it is going to change. And it has happened. You see, in one generation, Dalits could achieve so much. If they would be hating people, they would have ended up only hating and not concentrate on doing something more creative, more productive, more scientific. They found various reasons to thrive, to survive, to grow, to nurture, as well as love. And people take Dalit existence for granted. They think they are just surviving. No, I think they are giving opportunity to the rest of the humanity to survive with them. It's a cohabitation space. It's not an apartheid. That's why the whole notion of the idea of nation becomes very crucial in this. Why? One question is, why love a Dalit? Because caste system operates on hating a Dalit. There is only hatred. You don't know how the other person is. You have not even managed to talk on a human level. There is no fraternity, what Ambedkar calls fraternity, friendship. There is no companionship. As a fellow human being, sir, let's talk about this. You are hating it because you know Dalits will still love you. The power of Dalit love prevails on this. And you know why are you hating them? Because your ancestors did not taught you anything else. What else is the other reason that you're hating this vulnerable, poor, poverty-ridden people? Who don't have anything to do, who are not going to oppress you, who are not killing you, who are merely being your workers, but still you hate. It's upon your ancestors who did all the atrocities and did not tell you the truth of human values. Dalits are teaching humanity to rest of the India. They are schooling every day, even without going to schools. And why love a Dalit? Because that's where your insecure self will get a refuge. Caste system has made us insecure. So much so that we don't want to acknowledge the existence of other person as someone who exists. We even look past Dalits as if they don't exist. Why love a Dalit? Because Dalit will make sure that you are also valued in your own eyes. When I'm oppressing other person, I am actually declaring myself as a monster. Why? What other reason do I have to oppress other person? There is a monstrous tendency in me. I have killed the human in me, thanks to my ancestors. But Dalits are still retaining that. And it's not a romantic conception, it is in action, it is an everyday reality. You see various democratic protests carried out by Dalits. That is a chance. You see, even in their refusal to go down to the hegemonic order, to the oppressive order, when you are refusing, you are still loving. Because when you are refusing democratically. You are not refusing by blowing up the bridge. You are not just refusing by cleaning up all the relations. You are making sure that this dialogue remains. And I think whatever Socratic tradition we had about arguments and debate, Dalits have been existing and exercising this even without knowing about their own ancestors, without even knowing about their own people. They still have inherited something very crucial, which is not only to teach your own children how to love, but also tell people who are saying how not to love, how